This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, Rick Ross extended a slight olive branch. Here, let me get to the right thing. To Drake, because he was asked during Carisha Police if he would make up with Drake. You know, would you text him and get it? First of all, we got to see if Drake's even willing to, because like Rick Ross came out of nowhere and was like, I'm mad. Yo, he always has a dumb reason why he's mad at another artist. Like, do you remember the 50 Cent beef? He was like, I didn't like the way he looked at me in the behind the scenes of the award show, when 50 Cent didn't even remember that moment, you know? Like, that was all in Rick Ross's head. But, you know, this man's over here like, I didn't like the way he looked at me, and that's why I took on 50 Cent. It's like, dude, you sound like a cornball. Now he's like, you didn't clear that French Montana record. There was probably a reason that you. Why should he just clear a record? He doesn't. We don't know the backstory on it. Maybe he couldn't clear it. Maybe it wasn't even him. Maybe it was his public something else. I don't know. But Rick Ross is like, yeah, you know, maybe if I wake up on the right day, we can make up. But you know, I ain't losing any sleep over it. It's like, bro, the only person that's losing sleep over it is you. Because you, unfortunately, Rick Ross being as good as he is, nobody cares about his music anymore, which is unfortunate. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Maybe he didn't connect with his fans enough. You know, maybe it was just like, you know, sometimes there's artists and they don't do enough like fan interactions, you know. They do more just, yo, I'm popping, you're going to listen to me. And you know what that is? That's the label shoving them down your throat. That's the only reason you're paying attention to them, is because the label is pouring millions of dollars into this artist and making them to be somebody, you know? As soon as that money's pulled, you see how an artist like YG will sell nothing. 8,000 the first week. That's what you're left with. And it only goes down from there. Then next week, it probably sell 2,000. You know, like, so YG, you know, could have sold more out of his trunk than putting it out. Costs money to put out a record too. So then we got this is someone that wrote a comment on my channel. They said Birdman cannot truly speak to the wrong done to Lil Wayne. That's true. The biggest injustice done to Wayne and the Hot Boys were done by Birdman. I took a picture of this because I said, this man is right. I might have to dive more into that and give him credit later on tonight. All right, so then we got Latto. Latto is still trying to continue this beef with Ice Spice because for her, it's promotion. Now, is Latto a better rapper than Ice Spice? Absolutely. Okay. But as far as like popularity, they're about the same. They sold about the same amount of units. They have about the same monthly listeners. And, you know, a lot of people just haven't gravitated to Latto. She'll have a song here and there, and that's it. So she put up this thing again of Ice Spice copying her because they both wore the same outfit. You know what this is? This is just a trendy outfit that a lot of fashion stylists will put artists in. Most of these people have stylists. Maybe they have the similar stylist or the same stylist, and they both went to the same store. Gucci only makes but so many outfits. Louis Vuitton only makes but so many outfits. Whatever this is, only makes but so many outfits, right? It's probably a popular brand, and they bought the same thing. So what? Doesn't mean the person's copying you. You're getting dressed by somebody else. You're a doll. Anyways, then we got Quan. Rich Homie Quan passed. And now we got Little Woody doing more interviews. Now he's talking about Quan, and he's talking about that. Now he says he admits he didn't even shoot up his dad's barbershop. He was right. Rich Homie Quan was right. I was lying. And then he said, you know, I feel bad for Rich Homie Quan because his feud with Thug kind of tarnished his career, and he's very talented, and he should have just stood up on his own and stood up against things. Easy to say. Rich Homie Quan didn't come in the game with gang mentality. Came in the game under Fly, who had an independent label. Think it's a game. YNW Lucci, I'm sorry, not YNW Lucci. YFN Lucci is on that label. Came after Quan. Quan kind of laid the foundation for Lucci, and he had beef with Thug over the over Nut being killed. But there's more to that story with Nut, you know, and that's a whole nother thing. But this whole YFN, the whole YSL case is crazy. Go to No Jumper if you want to watch that little Woody interview. And then we got Diddy. So there's some truth to this story. There's some deeper stuff to this J. Cole Diddy beef. Remember, Diddy and J. Cole got into an altercation. Right? Diddy versus J. Cole. In the club, I think Diddy tried to like... Why did so many forget J. Cole fought Diddy? Yes. He fought Diddy over Kendrick Lamar because Diddy was mad about Kendrick Lamar's Control verse. And they got into it in a club over that, but they made up shortly after. J. Cole and Diddy trolls fans with fight video. I guess Diddy had sobered up, and they, later they did a photo thing of them pretending to fight. But TDE Punch talks about it because he was there, I guess. And he talks about how they walked into a fight that had kind of happened before they walked in at the VMAs, and Diddy was talking about he'll smash a champagne bottle and cut him, like, don't talk to me ever again like that. Da da da. It was over this like Control verse. I mean, it's an interesting story. Look up where was it? Where did Punch talk about this?
Was sliding. Yeah. Your trial's going.
Where is it? Punch. Oh yeah, here it is. Punch recalls wild fight in a New York City club. Diddy threatened to slit J. Cole's throat over Kendrick Lamar. It's funny how... I don't know. It's funny how J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar never did that album, too. Diddy's crazy, bro. That's all that proved to me. I remember when that happened, I was like... I remember looking at the news, and I was like, you gotta be kidding. This guy Diddy is nuts, bro. Like, making all this money with Ciroc and everything, and he's still pretending to care about this other little stuff. Threatening to slit the most peaceful rapper's throat, J. Cole. It's nuts. Anyways, there's not much news going on today. I know that other thing happened with the ex-president, but I don't talk politics on here. But thankfully, nobody was hurt. But, we're in a messy situation in this country, period. Just overall, I don't care. It's just wild out here, bro. This is a crazy election. That's all I can say. Anyways, we don't talk politics here. I don't like politics that much. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button for me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming here. And if you could do me a favor, just like and share the video. You guys are awesome. Peace.